This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Sometimes he's naughty. Sometimes he's nice. But every time he's Dirt Guy. It's Dirt Guy Drive Time with your host, Dirt Guy.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Dirt Guy Drive Time, another technically challenged Dirt Guy Drive Time. This time I brought my camera, and I brought my camera mount, but there's no chip in the camera, so we're back to the phone. But hey, Friday I recorded that whole episode on the way home using my iPhone, and for some reason my computer did not like the file that came off of there. That's why I didn't come out till Sunday night. Sorry about that, everybody. Really tried to get that video out on time, but it didn't happen. So today we're using the Samsung. We're gonna try the Samsung mobile phone because we will not be daunted. Oh my gosh. Ooh, there's some interesting activity over here. Cops. Yeah, I can barely see it. Anyway, you guys are missing out on a good show over here. So anyway, this is my personal vlog on my way home from work, as always. And I'm observing, I don't like shooting this while I'm actually at speed because I don't get to look at you very often. I just pretty much have to watch the road so I don't get killed or something. Meanwhile, I need to avoid the CB19 checkpoints that are bound to crop up. It's funny. One of the foremen from one of my subcontractors comes up to me today and says, hey, construction people are exempt from this whole stay-at-home order. And I'm like, yep, I read it today. Woohoo, we can go to work. So now these guys are afraid to come to work because they also heard that they'll just pull you over. And if you can't prove you're going to work and that you're allowed to go to work, they're going to give you a ticket. What? Wait a minute. Did I miss something here? Are we in the Soviet Union at this point? I just can't believe it. Let's say you're driving home from work and whoo, the red lights go on behind you, the red and blues. You pull over and they go, your papers, please. We need to see your papers. And you're like, I don't have any papers. They're like, you're under arrest. That wasn't exactly a Soviet accent. What was that? Austrian? Yeah, darling, you're so animal. I don't know what to do with you. That kind of an accent while they're asking for your papers. So, crazy times we live in. I don't want to dwell on it too much anymore, but a couple of things. Again, it's a vlog, so I'm going to tell you what I know. I have it on good authority from somebody from the military that I believe knows what they're talking about. I've known them for many years. That they're like, yep, we got the whole CB19 shutting down and all that. It goes, but they're not telling you everything. But then they wouldn't tell us what that meant. Don't just leave me hanging, bro. Matter of fact, I don't want to know that whoever they are, they're not telling us everything. I don't want to know. I just want to presume this is it. Because I can't imagine it getting too much worse without medical problems being involved. Because whilst the job I'm on is just booming, we are making it happen. The wife of myself, Cindy Brown, the queen of everything, she has to get in the car and drive around to see customers. And she keeps track of the miles, and she gets paid for it, and the car payment that she has was based on her getting that money. And now she can't leave the house to go to work. So what's happening there, people? I have a pretty expensive car in my driveway that may be sitting in an impound yard before too long. And then it turns out that her boss has got to cut her pay back too. So, yep, it's good times in the Brown household. I sure hope the people at the top have figured this damn thing out because I don't know. I just don't know. Cindy and I were talking last night that it's easy to dwell on all the bad stuff that's happening, quarantine and stay at home and the economy getting wrecked and you can't wipe your butt. I mean, all these kind of things. But it's easy to dwell on that. But what about some of the good things that are actually happening? Just something to focus on that's not bad. One of the good things is, like, my commute home is just blissful now. Now again, it's unfortunate that it's at someone's expense. But the bright side is it doesn't take me 2.5 hours right now to get home. It will again when this blows over. I'm sure of that. So that's a good news thing, I would say. Also, we noticed, because we set out on the front porch a lot on the weekends, we noticed a lot of neighbors out walking, riding bikes. I thought that was pretty cool. You sort of see the community that we live in now, because we don't normally see these people. But they got no place else to go, and they want to get out of the house. And then we do go out. We went to Lowe's. We went to the market. I'll tell you about Lowe's in a minute. I did something cool over the weekend. You go and you walk through, and there is this camaraderie of we really are in this together, regardless of who the bad guy is or what the bad guy is. You got an entire community, an entire global community of people all getting impacted badly by this. And so it's a lot easier to be forgiving when you're in a store, I would say. Somebody takes too long to do something, or somebody cut you off. People are, oh, let me get that for you, that kind of thing. Being much more gracious. And the mood was just lighter from that perspective as we're going through and doing our shopping. So, these are some good things that are happening because of this. And what I'm kind of hoping is, America will learn that why are we sitting in traffic all the time? I have to sit in traffic. I have to drive because, frankly, this big old hotel ain't going to come to my house every day and leave. So I got to go there. But all these people working from home and how much it's freed up the freeways. The air is clearer, everything. Maybe we'll learn that a great deal of the American populace can effectively work from home. And we don't have to put up all this traffic and all this ridiculousness. That might be kind of cool, I think, as a benefit from that. But, so anyway, this weekend, we went to Lowe's and we bought some wood. We bought some 3/4 inch PVC and a couple of brass fittings. And I went home and I took all that wood and cut it up and did some junk to it. And I ended up making my wife a 4-turner Tumbler turner, a 4-banger, we call it. Basically, it's got 4 motors. Each has their own on-off switch. You turn it on, and it's like a barbecue kind of one of those deals. And it just you put a cup on the end of it and put epoxy on it, and then you just let it turn so the epoxy doesn't glob up on one side. And it came out really awesome. And Cindy Brown, the queen of everything now, the queen of crafting, she's got 11 turners now because I made her a 4-banger before. It was like version 2. Version 3 is way better, frankly. It's smoother. It looks prettier. I didn't bang my head on anything doing it. Boom. That's awesome sauce. So I had a good time making that for her. And I think we're going to make a video for it, quite frankly. Oh, speaking of videos. Couple on the video for it. Ooh, I'm in a tunnel honking. Did you hear that? That was me honking. Couple things on the video front. One, and the most significant, is that over the weekend, I just did an impromptu live kind of community check-in with both channels, Dirt Guy Drive Time and It's My Railroad. No topic, really. Check-in, how's everybody doing? What's it like where you're at? What's it like where you're at? And, I thought it was really a good time. It was a good time that we all get to hang out and commiserate. Not so good that you hear like the UK is really hit hard. They are so shut down, and the couple people that were talking to me anyway, not doing good over there. It's bad, I guess. But we got South Africa, we got Australia, all checking in, and in addition to the U.S., Canada, somebody from Argentina. Not so great still, but at least we got to hang out and bond as a community. And Friday I was working on my crane, which I'm really happy about my crane, by the way. We're working on my crane on my model railroad, and I was just thinking about all this, and how, I don't know, maybe I've been blessed with the technical know-how and, I don't know, the on-camera presence, if you will, and a little bit of a following that maybe I can just go on the air and try to be an encouragement, try to, I don't know, be a blessing, something. I just wanted to do something with the gifts I've been given. So it seemed to be well received, and it was a really good time. And then I coughed, because that's what I do. Coffee break. By the way, that was a wet cough. Wet cough means you don't have the vid. If I had a dry cough, I would have the vid. So no vid for me. What else on the video front? Oh, so I was really tired a couple weeks ago or something, and I just sat down in the hobby room and made a video saying I'm really tired and I just want to work on my railroad, and I just worked on it. I had my country music playing in the background. Had a couple of beers, and it was really relaxing, and I did the whole thing in one night. The whole piece I worked on. Problem is, I had country music in the background, and when it uploaded this morning, YouTube said, no, you'll get no money. It was like, wow. Apparently, I wasn't thinking, and it was a copyright infringement type of thing. So, sorry, Blake Shelton and Eric Church and Miranda Lambert and Brantley Gilbert. Sorry, all you people. Probably mentioning their names right now just got me blackballed again. I don't even know. But what else is going on that's new and exciting? You know, work is just work right now. There's just an eeriness. People don't know what to expect, what's coming next. People are, like I said, people are being more friendly and more cooperative, but it's like we're all waiting for the bomb to drop. You know, like we're next or something. And it's really hard for any of us to live under those circumstances with those kind of pressures. So I guess some kind of way we're just going to get through it. I don't know what else I can do, but what I'm doing. And you know, for the next few days, you might not get the old comedy vlogs. I don't even know if they're going to be entertaining or not. But it's good therapy for me and for some of you that sort of live vicariously through my mistakes and screw-ups. So anyway, I guess that's it. I don't really have much more for you today, but thanks for joining me. And until tomorrow, my name is Steve Brown, and don't get the vid.